Hey kids, do you know what this is? It's a kiosk with a phone booth. So we're going to be looking at this vintage set. And this is a special day. This is the I've worked 25 years with the phone company day. So we're going to celebrate by looking at a phone booth. And actually, I've worked so long with the phone company that when I started, there was still a guy that did the payphones. And so that the phone booth, that's where Superman changes from Clark Kent to Superman. We're going to look at this set and I just give you an update on some of the things I've been doing. But yeah, this is my Bell South. I know the guy who drives the truck. I loved Bell South. We got bought out by AT&T, and the Bell South ads were just great. There was this guy that was talking to the school kids, and he was talking about telecommunications, and the kids were like, "Do you know the guy who drives?" The question was, "Do you drive the truck?" And he was like, "No." And they're like, "Do you know the guy who drives the truck?" And he finally gave in. "Yes, I know the guy who drives the truck." I just love those ads. So I drive the truck, not a truck like this. This is a bucket truck. I drive a truck that's more like a van. There's a van on my shelf over here. Now that's the old. That's really a more Southern Bell type van than Bell South. So the van I had did have the blue and yellow stripes, but it was all white. It didn't have that army green. There was a time when they had the army green. I need to make a mock. I said this like 12 years ago. I think I need to make a mock of my original AT&T van, which is a Chevy 2500, I think, or whatever. But yeah, I drive a little Ford Transit now. And phone repair is totally different. So what I do with the phone company is E911. It's the people that, when you dial 911, the people that answer the phone, I'm the one that makes sure their phones work. All right, so, this is from the last haul. I sorted everything. Oh, and the tipper truck from the last haul, when I was sorting, I found the 2x2 red plates. So there were two of them in there. So I did have 100% all the parts to build a tipper from that haul. I sorted everything by type, bricks and such. And that wrecker, the wrecker is only missing the string, the hook, and one of the doors. Both doors were there, but one of them was broken. And so I needed the string, the hook, and some 1x6 yellow bricks. Did not have all the 1x6 yellow bricks, I think, that I needed to build it, but it was near complete. So that's pretty amazing. And I did go back and look, even though I paid $7 for, this was a $7 lot, plus the tipper truck, plus all this Bionicle stuff. The shipping was $27. So I think I still paid too much for all that. But it was just exciting to get a tipper. So let's build this kiosk. So the kiosk is from 1971, set 608. And I got this from Barn Bricks. So I've not actually inventoried it or verified that everything's here. I trust that it is, because there's not a lot of parts to it. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've done a video on this. This may be my second copy of this set. I'm going to take this plate off of here. If I get this plate off without breaking it. This is the littlest little green, thin plate. Oh my goodness, I can't get this plate off. There we go. I'm trying to do it without breaking. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 8x12. Base plate, the thin base plates. So that's unusual. The tiles that come with this set are the kind without lip, so they're actually kind of hard to take off once you put them on there. And we have our instruction manual, which is just a few steps. And on the other side shows the vintage sets. And then got the one picture that shows a little city setup on the floor. So yeah, let me build this thing up real quick. So I've been working with the phone company since 1999. This is not something I ever thought I would get into. When I went to school, I graduated from college in 1991, and I immediately went to working for Winn-Dixie. I did not. Oh man, that piece will. These studs don't have much clutch power. But yeah, then I worked at Six Flags. Well, Six Flags was my dream job that I worked for a long time, and would I would like to have retired from there, but I didn't make a lot of money at Six Flags. It's just a job that I enjoyed doing. But when Six Flags took my benefits away, I had to go find another job. And I knew some people that had worked for the phone company, and one guy in particular helped me get on with the phone company. I took all the tests, passed all the tests, the vintage door there, and yeah, I began with Bell South back in the day. And one of the things, ironically, if that's the proper use of the word, was they have the coverage for the 911. So that's something that is, they want a quick response when there's troubles because they want the emergency communications to be working. And I was a little hesitant because I was like, they could call you out at any hour of the day. I didn't know how all that worked. So I almost didn't get the job. But then the guy that I knew that worked with the phone company said, it's not as bad as they make out in the interviews. So I did take the job. I got it. And it's been a great job. I enjoy the job. I still don't enjoy the being on call part of it, but that's the sacrifice I make because I really do like what I do with the phone company. All right, what am I doing here? Got to put this roof on here. Oh my goodness, how does this go? I'm going to assume it goes like that. And now we got to build the world's smallest phone booth. Wow. Hope I'm building this right. This is for HO scale size people. This is definitely not minifigure scale. And I'll get some more close-ups of it when I get done. But yeah, it's hard to believe I've been with the phone company for 25 years and how much technology has changed. I started before iPhones, obviously, and most people that had cell phones had to pay a premium to have them, and it was unusual. In fact, when I started with the phone company, they actually had a pager. That's how they contacted me, is with a pager, and then I had to be like Coy, or is it Vance? The guy from Dukes of Hazzard. There's an episode where Coy and Vance, who were the replacements for Bo and Luke when the actors were striking, and I think it was Vance, the dark-headed one. He climbed up on a telephone pole, and he had his little, that we call him a butt set. I think the butt in butt set stands for button and not buttocks. But you could get on a line and you could use it. And that's what, if I needed to call or if I needed to access my dumb terminal, I just grabbed somebody's phone. I just went on there to see if anybody was on the line, then I used it. So we could do that since we own the lines. And, if a customer got on it, then we'd get off of it. But, yeah, a little known thing is that we were always, in order to make phone calls, we were just bridging on to somebody else's line to do it because we didn't even have cell phones when I started. But after a couple of years after I got on with the phone company, they got rid of our pagers, and then we ended up, actually, no, I think we still kept the pagers, and then we got the cell phone, and then eventually they did away with the pagers. And so I had the phone that we always had was the lowest model that the cellular companies provided. So we always had the worst phone. And it was funny when I pull out my flip phone, and in the age of iPhone. So it wasn't until iPhone 6 that we finally got iPhones. Because we want to, obviously we're saving money so we don't pass along the cost to you. So let's look at this little kiosk. Exciting, right? So that's the phone booth, the kiosk, and then there's a little sidewalk. So I guess somebody be in there. You could buy your tickets or whatever. There's a little door on the side. And that's about it. That little plate, it's got to be hard to find, that 8x12 plate. I don't think it would have been in very many sets. Everything else is pretty common. Well, the yellow door and window are a little less common than the white. But, wow. Superman's phone booth. And then we'll look at the box real quick. Oh, look, it looks just like the set. And this one, I think, yeah, it's actually got a girl on there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I love the vintage LEGOLand boxes. We have quite a collection of them. Don't have all of them. Maybe I should try to get all of them. But yeah, phone booth. Yep. So when I used to work at Six Flags, I had to use the pay phone to call my mom or my sister or whoever to come pick me up from work when I wasn't driving. But so phone booths and pay phones were very common when I was a teenager. And they were still in existence when I started with the phone company, but they've pretty much gone away because of the cell phone era. And then after a couple of years, Bell South completely got out of it. Now you don't even see them anymore. But yeah, it's a part of my history, phone booths. And I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk about this. I know it's not necessarily about Lego, but I do need to, yeah, if I was better at making models, I just need to make a UCS phone truck. But yeah, when I started, everything was analog. Now it's mostly digital, but in the 911 world, we still deal with a lot of analog. And if you don't know what that means, then look it up. I will see you. My voice is going away. I'm feeling a lot better, but the voice is still kind of going in and out. But thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks to the members. Thanks to my members, they get early access to these videos, sometimes days in advance. And they get to know, they'll probably know first that I didn't keep my streak of wearing a different shirt every single day. But I'll be back tomorrow in a different shirt. Gotta lose some weight. I keep saying that.